welcome to the News on Map World Series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be covering topics which are important from General Studies paper 1, that is Geography Map section. So let's see what has happened in the last 7 to 10 days. So first of all, let's begin with the previous session question, and the question reads, match the following islands with the country they are administered and choose the false pair. So it is talking about the false pair. So on one side the islands are given, and on the other side the administration is given. So first talks about Prince Edward, South Africa; Mayotte, France; Bonin, Japan; and Guam, France. So which one is the incorrectly matched? It means which one is the false pair. So let's see. First of all, let's see the location of the Prince Edward Island. So if we will see, then the Prince Edward Island is lying in the Indian Ocean. So this is the location of the Prince Edward Island, and Prince Edward Island belongs to the country South Africa. Next is the Mayotte Island, and Mayotte Island, if we will focus, so this is the location of the Mayotte Island, and Mayotte Island lies to the north of Madagascar, and Madagascar lies to the east of the African continent. So this is the location of the African continent, and if we will talk about the Madagascar, it is lying to the east of it. So this is the Madagascar, and Mayotte is lying to the north of the Madagascar. So and Mayotte belongs to France. Then if we will talk about, then we have the Bonin Islands, and Bonin Islands belongs to Japan. So this is the location of the Bonin Island, and it lies in the North Pacific Ocean, and it lies to the south of the Japan. So see, this is the location of Japan, and to the south of Japan, which is this side. So this is the location of the Bonin Island, and Bonin Island belongs to Japan. Then next we have is the Guam Island. So if we will talk about the Guam Island, so this is the location of the Guam Island, and Guam Island belongs to the Pacific Ocean. So Guam Island lies in the Pacific Ocean, and it belongs to USA, and Guam Island lies to the north of Indonesia. So Guam Island belong to the USA. So let's see which one is the correct answer. So the question, let us see. Okay, this is the question. So Prince Edward, South Africa, that is correct. Mayotte, France is correct. Bonin, Japan is correct. And Guam, France. This is wrong because Guam belongs to USA. It does not belong to France. So the correct option here would be option D. Now moving on to the next question. So now we will start with today's session, and the reference for the first question is, more than 100 Rohingya refugees recently escaped from the Malaysia detention center, and this brings Malaysia to the news. So the question reads, consider the following statements with reference to Malaysia. There are two statements, and we have to talk about that which of the above given statements are correct. So we have to, out of two statements, we have to talk about which one is correct. So the first statement talks about the country is made up of two islands. So the Malaysia country is made up of two islands. First is the Semenanjung, located on Malaysia's Borneo, and Malaysia Timur on the Malay Peninsula. Then second is, this country is located completely south of the equator. So these are the two statements. So let us see. First of all, let's talk about the country Malaysia. So Malaysia is the Southeast Asian country. It is an island country, and it is located on two islands. One is peninsula and other is island. So first it is located on the Malay Peninsula, and second it is located in Borneo Island. So if we will look at this map, so this is the map of the Southeast Asian countries. So if we will talk about the Malay Peninsula, then this is the location of the Malay Peninsula, and this is the location of the Borneo. Islands. So let's see. Okay, if we will talk about specifically Malaysia and in the map of Southeast Asian nation, then the green color which you are able to see is the map of Indonesia, and the yellow one which you are able to see is the map of Malaysia. So this Semenanjung, Malaysia, this is the part of Malay Peninsula which lies to the south of Thailand. And then if we talk about the Borneo Island, then the northern side of the Borneo Island belongs to Malaysia, and this is Malaysia Timur. So the first statement becomes wrong because it was talking about that Malaysia Timur belonged to the Malay Peninsula and Semenanjung, Malaysia belonged to the Borneo Island. Then if we will talk about the second statement, that it lies completely to the south of the equator, then look at this map. So see this line which is going, this is the equator, and equator passes through Indonesia. It does not pass through Malaysia. Malaysia lies to the north of equator. So see, this is equator, and this is the location of Malay Peninsula, and this is the location of Malaysia on the Borneo Island. So it is very clear that they are lying to the north of equator. So let's get back to the question. Okay, so the statements this country is located completely south of the equator is wrong because it is located to the north, and the country is made up of two islands. This part is correct. Semenanjung located on Malaysia's Borneo, wrong. It was located on Malay Peninsula, and Malaysia Timur on the Malay Peninsula. So this is wrong. This is also wrong because they are located on the which side? It is located on the Borneo side. So we have to talk about the correct statement, and the first is wrong, second is wrong. It means the correct answer is option D, that is neither 1 nor 2. Now moving on to the next question. So let's see the next question, and the reference talks about, according to a report, the Aral Sea is on the verge of extinction due to climate change that has been going on for the last 50 years, and this brings Aral Sea to the news. So the question talks about, with which countries does the border of the Aral Sea touch? So the Aral Sea touches border with which all countries? So there are 4 options given. First is Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan. Second, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. C, Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, and D, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. So let's see this question. So if we will talk about the Aral Sea, then the Aral Sea lies in the continent Asia. So this is the map of Asia. So if we will look at the map of Aral Sea, then we will see, okay, look at this map. So the Central Asian countries, that is the country of Kazakhstan and the country of Uzbekistan. So Kazakhstan is a landlocked country in itself, and then we have Uzbekistan, and the Aral Sea lies in between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. So let's see this. Okay, look at this map. So this is Kazakhstan, the red portion, and this yellow portion is Uzbekistan, and in between the blue which you are able to see, this part, then this is Aral Sea. So Aral Sea is completely lying between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. So it is completely bordered by these two countries. So let's see this. Let's get back to the question. With which countries does the border of the Aral Sea touch? It was Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. So the correct answer is option D, that is Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. So now next question. The reference for the next question talks about, recently the United Nations has said that the Rwandan army is using surface to air missile in eastern Congo, and this brings to African nation to the news. So the question talks about, which of the following country of the African continent are completely landlocked and are also located on the equator? Completely landlocked and are also located on the equator. So there are 6 countries given, that is Gabon, Uganda, Burundi, Kenya, Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. So you have to see 2 things. First of all, it is completely located and is located on the equator also. Now first of all, what is the meaning of the completely landlocked country? So a landlocked country is a country which does not share border with a water body, and that water body should also not be landlocked. Like for example, if any country is sharing border with the Caspian Sea, so that is not considered a coastal country because Caspian Sea in itself is also landlocked. So the country should have the access to the open ocean. So now let us look at the map of the Africa. So this is the map of the Africa, and the red line which you are able to see, this line, this is the map. On the map of Africa, this is the equator which passes through the African continent. So the countries which is lying on the equator, these are the countries which are marked. So it starts with this yellow color is Somalia, then you have Kenya in blue, then you have Uganda, then you have in green you have the Democratic Republic of Congo, then you have Congo, and then you have Gabon. So in overall in these also, if you will see, then that the countries which are landlocked, so Somalia is not landlocked as it is sharing its border with the Indian Ocean. Then we have Kenya, it is also not landlocked because it is also sharing border with the Indian Ocean. Then you have Uganda, Uganda is completely landlocked. Then we have DRC, that is Democratic Republic of Congo, it is also not landlocked, sharing a very small border with the ocean. Then we have the other two countries which is Gabon and Congo, so they are also not landlocked as they are also sharing its coastline. Now let us look at these countries. So Gabon, Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, Somalia and Uganda. So out of this, only one country is completely landlocked, and that is Uganda, which is green in color, light green in color. So now let's get back to the question, and the question talks about which are completely landlocked and are also located on the equator. Gabon, no. Uganda, yes. Burundi, no. Kenya, no. DRC, no. Rwanda, no. So the correct answer is option B, that is only 2, that is Uganda. Now moving on to the next question. So the reference for the next question talks about that recently the Indian government has said that it will pay 31 Predator drones from America to increase maritime security. Now this brings America to the news, and the question talks about choose the correct statement from the following, and there are 4 statements given. That is, first statement, the confluence of the Kuroshio and Oyashio currents in the coastal areas of Europe also creates excellent fishing grounds. First. Second, Humboldt current is a warm water current flowing from the western part of the African continent. So it is talking about the currents, the ocean currents. See, the meeting of 2 streams near Newfoundland, America creates an excellent fishing spot known as the Grand Banks. And fourth, the Augelas current is a warm current flowing off the coast of the Falkland Islands. So let's see which one is the correct out of these. So let's begin. So if we talk about the ocean currents on which the question is based, so ocean currents are continuous and directional movement of sea water. So we will see that this is the world map. So we see that the movement of water from one place to another place, and there is huge movement of water, then that is called ocean current. So it is warm, it is cold, and it is a huge movement of ocean water which is generated and influenced by various forces, and the most common force is the wind. Then the place where cold and hot sea currents meet, they create a favorable condition for the growth of plankton. So the place where the hot water and the cold water, that is the hot current and the cold current, they meet, so that place, it forms a very good fishing grounds, and a lot of formation or the growth of plankton also takes place. Now let's get back to the question. So the first option that we talked about was the confluence of the Kuroshio and Oyashio current in the coastal areas of Europe also creates excellent fishing grounds. So we'll talk about the location of the Oyashio and Kuroshio currents. So see, Oyashio current is a cold current and it flows in the Pacific Ocean and it comes from poles to downwards. And if we talk about the Kuroshio current, then it is a warm current. So, and both of them lie in the Pacific Ocean and very near to the coast of Japan. It is not in Europe, it is very near to the coast of Japan. So this becomes wrong because it does not take place in Europe, it takes place near the coast of Japan, and Oyoshio is cold, Kyushu is warm. Then next, that is Humboldt Current is a hot water stream flowing from the western part of the African continent. So if we will talk about the Humboldt Current, then it does not form along the African continent, it forms along the South American continent, that is alongside the country Chile and Peru. So this is the location of the Humboldt Current, and it is a cold current. So this statement also becomes wrong. It is not a hot water streaming flowing, it is cold water stream flowing. Then we have the third, that is the meeting of two water streams near Newfoundland, America creates an excellent fishing spot which is known as the Grand Banks. So first of all, let us look at the location of the Newfoundland. So Newfoundland is the location. So this is the location of the Newfoundland. See this location. This is the location of the Newfoundland, and the current, there is a hot current and a cold current which meets here, and the cold current is the Labrador current which comes from upside down, and then the warm current is the Gulf Stream which is this, and where they meet they form a Grand Bank which is a very good fishing ground, because this is the place where a lot of growth of plankton also takes place. So the correct answer for this question is option C. Now moving on to next option, that is D. So the Agulhas current is a warm current flowing from the coastal areas of the Falkland Island. So if you will look at the Agulhas current, then yes, it is a warm current. So this is the location of the Agulhas current. It is a warm current, but it does not take place near the African continent. It takes place near the Falkland Island, and Falkland Island is situated to the eastern side of the South American continent. So this statement also becomes wrong. So the correct answer of this statement is option C. Now moving on to the next question. The reference talks about recently Kenya has discovered deposits of coltan, a valuable mineral. So the question reads, consider the following statements, and there are two statements, and we have to talk about which of the above statement is or are incorrect. So we have to talk about the incorrect statements. So the first statement talks, Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, is located north of the equator. Second, Lake Victoria is located at the tri-junction of Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda. So let's see this. Okay, this is the map of Kenya, and Kenya is a country which lies in the African continent, and Kenya shares its border. To the north it has South Sudan, it has Ethiopia, then to the east it has Somalia, to the west it has Uganda, and to the north and west it has Tanzania, and then it shares its border with the Indian Ocean also. It has a long coastline, and the capital of Kenya is Nairobi. And if we will look at the map, this is the location of the equator, this line which you are able to see. So this is the location of the equator, and very clearly it is visible that the Nairobi, which is the capital of the Kenya, is located much south to the equator. So this is Nairobi. Then Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, is located north of the equator. So this becomes wrong because it is located to the south of the equator. Then Lake Victoria is located at the tri-junction of Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda. So if you will see that this is the location of the Lake Victoria, very famous lake of Africa, and it is located at the tri-junction of Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania. Tanzania to the south, Uganda to the north, and then to the one side we have Kenya. And Lake Victoria is very famous because many of the rivers also originates from here. So what the question is asking, which of the statements given are incorrect? So first is incorrect and second is correct. So we have to talk about the incorrect one. So first is incorrect. So the correct answer is option A, that is only 1. Now moving on to the next question. The reference talks about that recently the 7th Indian Ocean Conference has been held in Perth, Australia. So the question is with regard to the Indian Ocean, which of the following islands is or are not located in the Indian Ocean? Which is not located in the Indian Ocean. So there are 4 islands given, that is Tuvalu, Cocos, Chagos, Reunion. So we have to choose the correct option. So let's see. First is Tuvalu Island, and this is the location of the Tuvalu Island, and it is located in the Pacific Ocean, much north to the New Zealand. So Tuvalu Island belongs to Pacific Ocean. Then second, we have the Cocos Islands, and Cocos Island is located in the Indian Ocean very clearly, and Cocos Island belongs to Australia, and Cocos Island lies to the south of Indonesia. Then we have the Chagos Archipelago, and Chagos Archipelago is located in the Indian Ocean. It lies much south to the Indian mainland, and also you can say to the Sri Lanka. So this is the location of the Chagos Archipelago, and there are many small islands which are present in it. Then next we have the Reunion Island. So Reunion Island also lies in the Indian Ocean. So this is the location of the Reunion Island, and Reunion Island belongs to France, and Reunion Island is located to the east of the Madagascar. So Reunion Island belongs to Indian Ocean. Chagos Archipelago belongs to Indian Ocean. Then we have Cocos Island, which belongs to Indian Ocean, but Tuvalu Island belongs to Pacific Ocean. So which of the following island do not belong to the Indian Ocean? So it is only one. So the correct answer is option B, that is only one, that is Tuvalu Island. Now moving on to the next question. Let's see. The reference talks about recently Iran has allowed visa-free travel to Indians. Now this brings Iran to the news, and the question is, the Caspian Sea is bordered by which of the following countries? So it is asking about the bordering countries of the Caspian Sea. So there are 6 countries given, that is Russia, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Iran, Turkey and Georgia. So which out of these countries, which are the countries which border Caspian Sea? So let's see. See, this is the location of the Caspian Sea, and Caspian Sea you can say is a location which you can say is the border of Asia and Europe to a certain extent, you can say. And Caspian Sea in itself is landlocked because it is surrounded by countries which are also landlocked. Not all, but few countries are landlocked. So this is the location of the Caspian Sea. So now let's see the countries which border Caspian Sea. So the bordering countries of Caspian Sea is that to its north you can say that this is Kazakhstan, then it has Turkmenistan, then on the south it has Iran, then on the west it is surrounded by Azerbaijan, then also to the north and west it is surrounded with Russia. So the bordering countries of Caspian Sea are, so there are 5 bordering countries, that is Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Iran, Azerbaijan and Russia. So let's see the bordering countries of Caspian Sea: Russia, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Iran. Turkey and Georgia are not the bordering countries. They are the bordering countries of the countries which border Caspian Sea. Directly they do not border Caspian Sea. So the correct answer for this question becomes 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the correct answer is 1, 2, 3 and 4 is option D. So the correct answer for this question is option D. Now this was it, and it is time for the practice question, and of this question you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. So I'll read out the question, tell you the options which are related to it, and you will have to tell me that which is the correct answer. So question is, if Ramesh's house is in a country which is situated at 105 degrees west longitude, for this you will have to be very clear with the directions. So if you will talk about the directions, then this direction becomes north, this becomes south, this becomes west and this becomes east. So this is north, south and this becomes what? This is west and this is east. Depends on the way you are also standing. So you, for this solving these kind of questions, you need to be very well aware with regard to the directions. So if Ramesh's house is in a country which is situated at 105 degree west longitude and his friend Mahesh's house is in another country which is situated at 80 degrees west longitude. So here there is one common thing which is west and west. Then if it is 8 o'clock in the morning at Ramesh's place, how much time will Mahesh be there at that time? So there are 2 people. We are talking about 2 people. One is Ramesh and another one is Mahesh. And the degrees that is given to you the longitude, so that is 105 degree west longitude. Then Mahesh's house is another country which is 80 degree west longitude. So if it is 8 o'clock in the morning at Ramesh place, so the Ramesh's house, the timing is 8 o'clock in the morning. So how much time will Mahesh be there at that time? So what will be the time at Mahesh's house? So you will have to note it down, draw the directions with regard to it, and be very clear with regard to the longitude also and the directions also. Do not mark the directions wrong. Then the options are 6:20 a.m., option B 7:30 a.m., option C 9:40 a.m. and option D, that is 6:40 a.m. So if there is one common thing which you will realize in all four options are, that is a.m. So you will have to find out the exact timing, that how much time will Mahesh be there at that time, because with regard to Ramesh, everything is given, the location is given, the longitude is given, and the timing is also given. Mahesh's, the longitude is given, direction is given, degrees is given, but what is not given is at what and how much time will it be at Mahesh at that point of time. So Mahesh's time we need to find out. So for this, what do you have to do? Take a paper, draw the directions and note down every details, and then you will be able to find out the correct answer of this. So give me the answer in the comment section, the way you people always do. And the last practice question that I asked, and in the starting I told you the answer also, the correct answer was not given by everyone. People were confused between two options, but I hope now things are clear. So the same way, give me the answer of this question in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.